One train, one murder victim, 12 suspects. Ooh, I do love a good whodunit mystery. They're so scarce nowadays. I just wish that this star-studded interpretation of Agatha Christie's classic amounted to more than just average. Hey guys, so today I'm going to be talking about Murder on the Orient Express, which is directed by Kenneth Branagh, who also stars as our protagonist, Detective Hercule Poirot, a world-renowned crime solver who never lets a detail go unnoticed. The story is of course taken from the great catalogue of work from Agatha Christie, and the script is written by Michael Green, who has had a very productive 2017 with other hits such as Logan and Blade Runner 2049 under his belt. Kudos. The plot is simple but intriguing. Detective Poirot is on his way to France on board the Orient Express, a luxurious four-carriage train which has a bunch of eclectic passengers on board, such as an American widow played by Michelle Pfeiffer, a governess played by Daisy Ridley, a princess played by Judi Dench, a shady art dealer and his assistant played by Johnny Depp and Josh Gad, as well as Willem Dafoe, Penelope Cruz, Leslie Odom Jr. and Olivia Colman, and a few others to round off this A-list buffet. Anyway, after an avalanche derails the train in the mountains, one of the passengers is killed in the middle of the night, so it's up to Poirot to figure out who the killer is. It's all here, puzzling plot, all-star cast, notable writer and director, and yet, somehow, when I left the cinema, I still felt underwhelmed. It's true what they say, sometimes you can have too much of a good thing. Just because you've got A-listers taking up 40% of your poster doesn't mean it's going to be any good. If that were true, Valentine's Day would be a timeless classic. The main problem that this film struggles with is that you have so many reputable actors and not enough screen time to get to know any of them. The only character you feel invested in is Poirot, and that's because the bulk of the film is watching him trying to solve the puzzle. Only a handful of supporting characters are given enough screen time and dialogue to solicit an emotional response. Michelle Pfeiffer, Johnny Depp, Josh Gad, and Daisy Ridley are probably the only characters that you really get a sense of who they are. But even then, they're still not given enough to leave a lasting impression. When people will reflect on this in the future, they will undoubtedly think of Kenneth Branagh, but no one else really leaves an indelible mark. Another thing that this film really struggles with is its tone. Michael Green's script never really settles on a consistent accentuation. Is it supposed to be light and daft, or dark and gritty? Is it a timeless throwback for nostalgia's sake, or is it updated and fresh? The answer is, it's a little bit of everything, and it doesn't all quite play together in harmony. It's just a bit muddled. I wouldn't go as far as to say this film is a disaster. There is a lot to praise about it visually as well as technically. The art direction is pristine, and the cinematography is sumptuous. The interior camera work on the train is quite playful and different to what you typically see. I loved the bird's eye shots which teased the audience before you saw who the murder victim was. And the single tracking shot through the carriage showing us the suspects through Poirot's point of view was very clever. And Patrick Doyle's score I thought was excellent too. So guys, to conclude, Murder on the Orient Express is a stylish and elegantly shot murder mystery with a gripping performance from Branagh as the eccentric whip-smart Poirot. However, it has some rather large problems with its tone and its script, because the supporting characters don't really feel much like suspects. They're kind of just there in the background. Don't get me wrong, Judi Dench does a fine job looking regal and a little bit questionable on board the train, but that's all she really gets to do here. She doesn't really get to shine. And the same goes with most of the other characters. They're not bad, you just want more from them. This is the type of film that I didn't mind paying to see, but I wouldn't go out of my way to watch it again. So it's passable, but nothing special. So guys, I'm gonna give Murder on the Orient Express a 5 out of 10. And guys, I just wanna say a massive thank you to all of you that have subscribed. I just got to 400 subscribers yesterday, and I felt very proud, and I just gotta say thank you sincerely. It really does mean a lot. You guys are wonderful. And my quick question for you guys today is, what is your favorite of the Murder on the Orient Express films? I must admit, I've only seen this one, so yeah, I don't really know much about the others, but I've heard there's quite a few. Whatever you think, you can let me know in the comment section below, or you can catch me on Twitter. And as always, guys, thanks so much for watching. For more things related to movies, TV, and popcorn culture, I'm Luke Hearfield, and I'll see you next time.